So introduce yourself to the viewers out there and let people know how we started and a little bit about your ambition in bodybuilding and fitness. Let them know a little bit.
I'm Brett Harris, president of BYB Fitness and Competitors. Met Randy about 5 years ago working at a health club. Started watching him doing bodybuilding and learning from him, and picked up a lot of good concepts along the way. Started learning how to train properly, how to eat, and pretty much just started following it and getting consistent with everything, and just took it from there to a whole nother level, and just got more and more into it. Started going to the all the shows, the Olympias, the Arnolds, and just getting more and more into it all the time.
No, so we started. We have a history. What we've gone back now. How far do we go back? We go back a while now. We go back maybe
2003.
About 2003. So Brett and I, we've had a long history. But the one thing about Brett that caught my attention when I first met him was the fact that he was doing it the right way. He had integrity, but the fact that he had passion for the industry. That's the first priority for me. So when I first met you, you were kind of doing it a little differently. Were you really just basically doing our principle of eat, sleep, and train, or were you kind of living that right away, or were you not sure, like, in terms of how to go about it, or did that kind of come with a process?
No, I know I loved to train. Mm-hmm. Didn't love to do cardio. Didn't love to diet. Right.
Who does?
Was pretty much eating on convenience. Mm-hmm. Was getting by with protein shakes and protein bars, and maybe having 2 to 3 real meals a day. Right. And just wasn't doing the right things at the right time. Mm-hmm. So, and that's where, watching you, when we first met, I saw that you were eating whole food meals on a schedule all the time, and that's what I really caught on to, and knew that I needed to start doing if I really wanted to pursue bodybuilding.
And the irony with Brett Harris is that when we first met, he was just getting started. And now it's kind of come full circle. Well, he has a bodybuilding competition in September 5th, which is 3 weeks from last Saturday, and he has a very good chance of turning pro in the National Federation. So it's kind of come full circle. Well, at the moment right now, I don't have my natural pro card, and Brett could very well get his September 5th. So that's kind of funny how it's come full circle like that. But the bottom line is BYB, Better Your Best Training. I knew I needed to work with quality people. I didn't want to do it all on my own. I wanted a team, and the first person I thought of was Brett, and we talked about it, and I let him know, what I wanted, what required, what I wanted from him in terms of the things that he was gonna have to do to help it grow as a business, and so far it's been fantastic. We had our grand opening May 3rd, and we're already progressing. Clientele, we're doing really well in terms of client base, and I think we're getting our message out there. I mean, our last show, I feel like it was our first time we really got to promote. We promoted it, and we're one of the sponsors. But we got good feedback. We got a lot of great competitors in this next coming show, and we have a lot in November. Some great girls and a couple great guys, and so we're excited. But the bottom line was getting someone who I felt had integrity, who I knew was doing it the way I've always kind of started raising in the industry, which was no drugs, doing it the right way, A, B, and C, not going to do D and F behind your back. It's basically real fitness. It's nothing, no illusion, and it's tough to find people who stand for that. So I found Brett, and I think the sky's the limit. I'm really excited. Give him a little bit real quick before we move on. Give him a little bit about what you're doing now, where you're at in your contest prep. For some people out there who might look at this video and go, well, okay, he's 3 weeks out from his next show. How do you feel? Like, what are you doing? What's your daily kind of diet, and how are you training? Just give them a quick little cliff notes.
Sure. Wake up every day. As soon as I wake up, it's 45 minutes cardio, empty stomach, so I can burn the most body fat, have no glycogen stored. Then that's followed with 10 egg whites with half cup of oatmeal, and every 2.5 hours I'm on my schedule. 2.5 hours later, I'm eating 10-ounce chicken breast with 6-ounce yam. That's followed with my strength training. After strength training, I do 30 minutes of cardio, and that's followed with 40-50 grams of whey protein isolate with little bit of simple carbs, such as a banana. Sometimes when I get closer to the show, I'll do complex carbs, another half cup of oats. From then on, really, my diet consists of just white meat, really lean, and green vegetables, fibrous carbs. And that'll be every 2.5 hours until I go to sleep.
Now, did you ever think that you would be eating on such a strict, when, you know, if you go back 6-7 years ago, did you ever think that you'd be at this point right now where you're able to maybe turn pro, and a very small percentage of people are able to do that, and just follow this type of structure and just, you know, be at this stage so quickly? I mean, it happened for you. I mean, it was a process, but this is, I think, the last couple of years for you, it's kind of really, you really just got it. You know,
right. Yeah, I remember us having a conversation about 3 years ago where, you know, you told me you got to decide. Either you're going to get on track with your nutrition and get consistent, or, you know, bodybuilding's not for you. And since then, I just got consistent, and it didn't happen overnight. You know, even last year, I wasn't where I wanted to be. This year, I've made the most significant gains ever, and I feel like I'm at the top of my game right now, and I'm just going up. Yeah. And it's because of nothing more than being consistent and living the fitness life 24/7. You know, it's sacrifice, perseverance, discipline. You have to have all those things if you want to be a bodybuilder. It's the hardest thing you're ever going to do a bodybuilding show, because it takes so much discipline. It's not for everybody. We're looking for the unique, disciplined individuals who are champions. And that's it. And
champion in their own right. You know, not the typical champion, but whether you want to be the greatest, you know, greatest housewife on the block, or you want to be on stage. It doesn't really matter, as long as you come in with humility and you're able to give up, you know, be vulnerable and just train and understand that it's a process. And like Brett said, it didn't happen overnight. But sometimes you just get it, and I think you just clicked on for him, and he just really found out that nutrition is the focus. So I wanted everybody to meet Brett, and obviously he's close to a show, but, you know, after his show, we're back to business and just building the business, and you're going to hear a lot from him, not only competitively, but hopefully with BYB, and I just appreciate you coming out, and I know you're pre-contest, so thanks for everything, and I could think of no one else who I'd want to be a partner with, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.